We have another story for you. This is a part 2, if you will, and guess what? The ATF is violating a motion for summary judgment in NAGR versus Garland. Who would have guessed that? Let's go ahead and talk about it. What's up, Wolverines? I deal in leaks just like the video from yesterday. In fact, this is the same leak, but this story is separate because this needed to be highlighted alone because I believe it is important to the community. And congrats to everyone that figured this out yesterday before I posted this video. You guys are amazing. But first, I am John Crump and this is what I do. I want to grow my channel. You can help fund the channel and get information like this out to the public by becoming a channel member, joining my Patreon, or my locals. The most important thing that you can do is to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. It helps the channel grow. Now let's get back into what is going on over at the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. AmmoLand News, with the help of GOA, released a leak. The government agency shared fears about 3D printed machine gun conversion devices, but that's not everything the ATF listed as in an MCD. The ATF also included the AK Super Safe in its documents, claiming that the device is a drop-in autosear. The issue with that definition is the Super Safe is not a machine gun or an MCD. It is a forced reset trigger, better known as an FRT. And the Bureau might be violating a court order in NAGR versus Garland by designating the device a machine gun in its January 15th, 2025 documentation. Each time a shooter uses a AK Super Safe, they must pull the trigger. The statute definition of a machine gun is a firearm that expels more than one round per function of the trigger. For each function of the trigger, the AK Super Safe only expels a single round. That does not fit the definition of a machine gun that is defined under the National Firearms Act of 1934, what you guys know as the NFA. The Supreme Court has already ruled that the ATF cannot change the statutory definition of a machine gun in the Cargill case. The Cargill case involved bump stocks, and SCOTUS found that since the shooter must pull the trigger between each round, a bump stock is not a machine gun. The Cargill case has been referenced in NAGR versus Garland, which challenges the ATF's definition of FRTs as machine guns. In that case, the judge found that only one round is expelled per trigger function. The judge issued an injunction against the ATF from taking enforcement action against the owners or manufacturers of FRTs. Yet, the ATF is still informing law enforcement agencies that FRTs are machine guns. The ATF also referred to the AK Super Safe as the AK Diaz. The AK drop-in autosear is not the same as the AK Super Safe. The AK drop-in autosear is a separate project and is a machine gun conversion device. It does convert a semi-automatic AK into a fully automatic firearm. The AK Super Safe engages the safety between each and every round, making it impossible to fire automatically. It appears that the ATF is trying to conflate the two different devices, which could lead to confusion amongst law enforcement and the false arrest of Americans for possessing something that is completely legal. This situation isn't the first time the ATF rebelled against what the courts of the White House wanted. The ATF was criticized for discarding an executive order that all diversity, equity, and inclusion positions be eliminated. The order explicitly stated that those employees should be placed on administrative leave, and the agency should not try to hide them. The agency did the opposite of the order. Lisa T. Boykin was the ATF's chief diversity officer responsible for implementing DEI at the Bureau. After President Trump issued the order, her title was changed to senior executive. The ATF also recently came under fire for disregarding multiple court orders blocking the pistol brace rule. In that case, the ATF told a Gun Owners of America member that their CZ Scorpion equipped with the brace would have to be registered with the ATF's NFA division, and he must pay a $200 tax stamp fee, or he could be charged with a federal felony and end up in prison for 10 years. The ATF said even though that their role was blocked, they could interpret the statute however they wanted. GOA forced the issue, and the ATF finally issued a retraction. The situation is similar in this case, even though that the courts have barred the ATF from taking action against FRTs by issuing an injunction. They seem to be doing just that. Many view the Bureau as an out-of-control rogue government agency that ignores the law of the land and does what it wants. This situation doesn't instill confidence in those running the ATF, including the default head of the Bureau, Marvin Richardson. Some have campaigned for Richardson to become the permanent head of the ATF, but this situation is the third time in a month that the ATF has disregarded a provincial or court order, and it leads many to wonder if Richardson is complacent or just incompetent. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know down below. And with that, we are out of here. I'll see you crazy kids later. Bye.